Hi guys, this is Math Lesson 12-10 on telling time to the 5-minute mark. So if you'll be on page 535. At the top it says Chelsea's art class starts at the time shown. At what time does her art class start? So the clock in your book looks like the one I have here. To find the hour, look at the shorter hand. So the short hand on my clock is the red one. It's the shorter one. That's the hour. The hour hand moves very slowly from 2 to 3. Say 2 as the hour until the hour hand points directly at the 3. Then the hour will be 3. So the hour is 2, okay? The minute hand is your long hand. So to find the minutes, we start at 12, okay? And we just count by 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So the clock in your book, and my clock here, it shows the time 2:35. So on my clock, I have little dots. Each dot stands for 1 minute. The clock in your book has little tick marks, which are just like little lines. So each one of those stands for a minute. Okay, so as you count, we just count by 5s instead of sitting there counting each individual dot. Okay? And then at the bottom it shows you the digital clock, which shows 2:35. So on page 536, let's do some practice together. So we have to write the time in 2 ways. So the first clock, let me get mine to look like the one in your book, looks like this. So our minute hand, remember it's the long one, we're going to start at the 12 and count by 5. So 5, 10. So it's 10 minutes after, and then we look at the hour hand after 11. Okay, so 10 minutes after 11, another way to write that would be 11:10. Okay, number 2, your clock looks like this. So again, let's look at the minute hand first. Okay, start at 12, count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's 20 minutes after, and the hour hand after 10. Another way to write that would be 10:20. Okay? And then number 3, let me get my clock to look like yours. Okay? So again, let's look at the minute hand first and count till we get there. So start here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 55 minutes after, now this one's a little tricky. So if you look at the hour hand, it looks like it's 7, but it's still the hour of 6, because if 5 more minutes goes by, then it will be 7 o'clock. So 5 minutes before then, it's still the hour of 6. So we would say that is 6:55. Okay? Problem solving number 4. Lucy leaves to go to the library at 3:15. When she gets to the library, the minute hand has moved and points to 5. The hour hand has hardly moved. What time does Lucy get to the library? Well, let's show 3:15 on our clock here. So that's 3 o'clock. 15 minutes later, 3:15. Okay? So 3:15 is when she leaves. When she gets to the library, the minute hand, which is our long hand, has moved and now points to the 5. Okay? You'll notice that the hour hand barely moved. Okay? So they want to know what time this is. Okay? So minute hand, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, and the hour is 3. So she got to the library at 3:25. It just took her 10 minutes to get there. Number 5, how is counting minutes on a clock like counting tally marks? count by fives. Okay? So when we are counting from the big numbers here, we know that there's 5 minutes in between, so we count by fives. Tally marks, we bundle each 5. So if you have a group of them, okay, instead of counting each individual line, we know that that's 5, 10, 15. So they both are the same or similar because you count by fives. On page 537 at the top, it's the same example, just showing how we count by fives. Okay, so I would like for you to pause the video and try to do numbers 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom, and then unpause the video to see if you got them right. All right, number 1, your clock looks like this. Minute hand, starting here, 5. So 5 minutes after, look at your hour hand, after 7. Another way to write that would be 7:05. Hopefully you got that one correct. Number 2, your clock looks like this. Go to the minute hand. We're going to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So it's 40 minutes after your hour hand. It's not quite on the 6 yet, so it's still the hour of 5. And we can write that as 5:40. And number 3, your clock looks like this. Minute hand, starting at the 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So it's 35 minutes after. Then look at your hour hands in between the 1 and the 2. So after 1. So we could write that as 1:35. Okay? Page 538 is the homework page, so please do that on your own, and I will check that when I collect your packets. Thanks, guys.